Welcome to PDSX training, how to add a company. To start out, we're going to want to make sure that we're on the company tab, and then on the company tab, make sure that it's on the subcompany tab as well. Usually it'll be there by default. To add a new company, we're just going to use the add new company button here. You can see the cursor automatically starts under company name. We'll go ahead and put in our new company name, Bart's Slingshot Camp. Street address, and I'm just using the tab key to get to the next field, Renton, Washington 98057. And then you'll see that there's telephone number entry here. This is for the actual company. Most of the businesses that we interact with have contacts, and we generally would use the contacts telephone numbers to get in touch with people. This is for the main company, so maybe a corporate office or a company directory telephone number. For this, just so you can see how it looks, I'm going to go ahead and enter it in, but that's what this field here is for. So I'm just going to put in a fake number here. The third field is for extension. So there we've added we've got a new company, and the address is entered, and we've got the telephone number direct to that company. Next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to need to put in Retail Connect pricing for this company. So down on the bottom here, you can see the tab Retail Connect. We can go ahead and select that, and you can see we've got areas to enter in our Retail Connect pricing, but there's also a little lock icon. By default, this is locked so that you can't inadvertently just start changing the pricing. In order to change it, we need to unlock it and then reselect the tab, and now you can see that it's unlocked. So for Retail Connect pricing, I'm going to go ahead and enter in the 6555 levels for the 4 different categories, which is pretty standard. A lot of our sales reps generally are using that now. I'm going to go ahead and put in my name here into the contact pricing entered by changed by field. Once that's set, I can go ahead and lock it back up, and now you can see that the pricing is set and it's locked. All right. And so we entered in the company and we put in Retail Connect price, and the next piece that we want to do is we're going to add in contacts to the company. Easiest way to do that is under the company, we're going to go ahead and use the new contact for this company button here. That takes us to the contacts page, automatically associates this contact with that company and puts the cursor in so we can start entering the customer's name. So for first name, I'm going to go ahead and put in Lisa, using the tab key to get to the last name, Simpson. Title, we'll say is the owner. Department, since she's the owner, we won't say anything. DOB, date of birth, anniversary, interests, as well as the notes field, or just fields to put information about the customer or the contact in. For this, we don't really need it. A lot of times it isn't used, but it is there if you do want to use it. Additional things. So the next piece we're going to do is phone numbers for Lisa. So we're going to put in her direct telephone number. And the third field, of course, is for extension. And we can also put in maybe a cell phone number for her. Whatever we have, basically, so that we have it on record. And there's no extension for that. And then the next field down here is email addresses. We'll go ahead and put in a work email address. Would be at bsc.com, Bart Slingshot Camp. So we've added a contact now, and you can see that they're associated with Bart Slingshot Camp. So we can go back to the company now, and you can see that one person is now added. If we want to add another one, we can go ahead and use the button again. So just for this instance, I'm going to go ahead and add a second one in just so you can see how it is to have multiples in there. The first name for the second one is going to be Maggie Simpson. Her title will be shipping, receiving, or that might be a department, so let's put that under department. We'll see. She's a manager. And then, of course, we won't worry about the date of birth or anniversary, any of that. We'll go ahead and put in a telephone number for her. And an email address as well. So at, we'll do the same, bsc.com. So now you can see we've added 2 contacts for this company, and when you're on the contacts tab, the top part is for the contact, the middle part is the company name, and the bottom part is default address lists. And then when we're on the company tab, the top is the company information, and you can see a short list here of the different contacts for the company. There's Lisa, and then there's Maggie, and if you click on either of those, it'll take us to those contacts under the contacts page. Then down at the bottom, under one of the tabs here, the delivery locations is where the default delivery locations are listed. So the last part that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in default delivery addresses for Bart Slingshot Camp. And these are used when we're creating the work order. They show up in a short pull-down list. So for the first one, rather than retype it, I'm just going to copy and drag that down. And then we'll say that this is going to be Lisa's Simpson's delivery address, and I can do the same with the street address. I'll put in the city. And we thought about making it so that it would auto-enter this information, but there's actually a lot of different addresses that are default delivery addresses, and a lot of times they actually don't coincide at all with the contact that orders the items. So rather than bother trying to have it preload stuff, we'll just let you do it manually. Phone number for Lisa. This would be, if we're wondering what it is, we can click on Lisa and it takes us to Lisa's contact information. You can see here the delivery address list is there as well. So from there I can go ahead and select her telephone number and paste it in to make it a little bit easier. We can also do that with the email address. We'll set that in there. Special delivery instructions would be for the delivery driver. We could say if they were going to deliver to Lisa, you know, that the maybe her office is on 2nd floor, just past the vending machine. Okay, just something helpful for our delivery driver to be able to find her office if they need to deliver there. So there's one delivery address. Let's go ahead and add a second one in. For the second one, rather than retype all of this information, you can see there's a little page over page symbol here. In most of PDSX, that means to duplicate it. So in order to duplicate this, I just go ahead and click on that, and it's duplicated it. Now I'm just going to remove the information that I don't want it to have. So special delivery instructions we'll get rid of, Lisa Simpson's email address and her telephone number. And we'll change the name. This one's going to be Maggie. And we'll say shipping and receiving here. So it'll list out as Maggie shipping and receiving. And the telephone number that we'll use for that one is, let's go ahead and select Maggie's information so we can see her information. And I'll pull her telephone number down. And since she is the shipping and receiving manager, we'll pull down her email as well. For special instructions for our delivery driver, I'm just going to go ahead and put, how about ring bell underneath the will call sign. Someone will come. How about? All right, and so we have added in a company and the address and the telephone number for that company. We've added 2 contacts for that company, Lisa and Maggie. As well, we've added into default delivery addresses.